Stone. The last time, in fact, I did an interview with you, you were out here to do the promotional film clips for the Let's Dance album. And in fact, the album had just been released. And you must be absolutely happy the way things turned out with it.
Firstly, I'd like to say how good it is to be back in Australia yet again. And secondly, yes, I'm overwhelmed and over the moon.
Countdown goes west for a special humdrum with the man who fell to Perth, David Bowie, plus your host, John Paul Young, and the new one for the Police. And to kick it off, let's lick it up with Kiss.
Now we've got to cross over to one of the most articulate, well-groomed media personalities that this country has to offer. My very good friend, Mr. Ian Meldrum, speaking with David Bowie live in Perth.
Interview I did with you, you were just out here really to do the promotional film clips, and the album was just about to be released. It was in fact released over those 3 weeks that you're out here. It's been a great success for you. You must be very happy about that.
Oh yeah, over the moon.
Yeah. The film clip I've got of Let's Dance that we've just seen caused a bit of sort of waves in this country. And in fact, I must say, when I first saw it, I sort of went, I got a bit of a surprise myself, but it was a great film clip. Did you find any sort of criticism towards it when you were overseas at all? Or questioned about it?
Overseas, it was taken the way that it was presented. My idea was to present an Indigenous people in a capitalist, mainly white society, and the problems of the interrelationships between the two. It was taken at that symbolist level, in which it was, that was the context of the thing. Obviously over here it's going to be taken in a more personalised manner because the countryside is recognisable and the particular peoples are recognisable. But overseas generally it was taken in terms of representational of any given society, whether it be South Africa, America or Australia or whatever. It was taken in a generalist manner.
Now, when you wrote the song, that's one thing. To then come up with a concept for a film clip, where did you actually get your ideas from and when?
It seemed a waste just to sort of sing the song myself and present myself. I thought, as you got 4 minutes of free time, which will be shown all over the world, you might as well try and do something a little more than just creative with it. Make some sort of, present some question about our society.
I noticed with the film clip that literally everyone are sort of like they're extras that have just sort of been come off the street. But everyone seems to be having a very good time. Was that the way it was with all that filming out here?
It was in the bar, a particular bar scene. It was a lot of laughs. It was great.
Now, one thing I said in the last interview was that I thought, I was hoping that China Girl would be the second single. In fact, it was. Yet again, a very different film clip, of course, to Let's Dance. And just tell us about how you put that together in this country. When people were hearing such saying he's doing it down in Chinatown, people saying, well, why didn't he do it over in China or something like that?
I think, again, whilst we were here, I made 2 or 3 clips. Again, I wanted to utilise the strange beauty of Australia. Because, believe it or not, it's not particularly known about in the rest of the world. I mean, the rest of the world have kind of a usual kind of cliche idea of what Australia's about. And I wanted to put it in a context where it hadn't been seen before. As far as the story of the song goes, what I wanted to present was the idea of the imperialist Westerner coming to a foreign society and sort of dazzling the indigenous peoples with the idea of their own, of the Western way of life, and that it's not necessarily a good thing to be jumping for it.
Did it surprise you, and especially in this country, and I don't know if you got the feedback, but suddenly three people you used in the film clips, in Let's Dance, Terry and Jolene, and then in China Girl. Were you surprised they suddenly gained this publicity?
Tell me about that, about Terry and Jolene. I know about the Jolene thing.
Well, I mean, suddenly everyone wanted to do interviews with them, and they were very shy people and very nice people. And really, all they were really interested in was getting on with their school and their dancing.
Did they cope with it well?
Very well, yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Right, let's get on to the tour itself.
Yeah.
I've read in certain magazines where you say sometimes you don't like touring and other times you totally and utterly enjoy it.
Yeah. This has been fascinating, this tour.
Yeah?
Absolutely enjoyable every single day of it. It's been... I've never known a tour like it for myself, and it's just been great.
So what for the future?
More touring. I certainly wouldn't put that out of hand ever again. At the moment, if things go like this, I mean, it's just the whole atmosphere on the tour has been so great.
Films?
Yeah, there are 2 in the offing for next year.
You've done many films, and you've played the stage role, of course, in Elephant Man in New York. Is David Bowie, the actor, now searching all the time for a character?
No, I think I look for a concept in the script, and a well-written script.
Right.
It's just hard to predict what kind of things I'd be doing.
When you play one role in Hunger and then a very different role in Merry Christmas with Lawrence.
Oh, I think the diversification is, for me, is the paramount importance, because I still haven't found myself as where I want to be as an actor. I mean, it's all new to me, and I'm enjoying that process tremendously.
Was it strange to play opposite another musician, songwriter?
No, because he conducted himself as an actor all the way down the line, so it was still just working with actors and with Jack and so on. There was no difference between Sakamoto and the other 2 guys at all. He was really serious about it, and it was really great. Really great to watch.
I don't know if you'll take this as a compliment. When David Niven died, I read 2 articles in where they in fact referred to perhaps David Bowie being the new answer to David Niven.
There's your answer. No, I think it's. I think that's either been leveled because I'm so strictly English of the English school of acting. It's not. I identify, I think, far more with the John Hurts and Tom Courtenay as a school of acting.
Right.
That's where I feel most comfortable, because I wouldn't have any pretensions toward the method school or anything like that.
All right. There's a tour. I mean, everyone in Australia is looking forward to it.
So am I.
The live version of Modern Love, I think, is wonderful, and the filming of that is great.
Yeah.
And that alone shows that you really are enjoying it.
It's a nice bit of film, that.
All right, Wilson, thanks again for doing the interview.
It's my pleasure.
And I don't have to wish you best of luck for the tour, because it's going to be a great tour. Literally, well, totally sold out. And I just can't wait to see you in concert again.
Great. Thanks you. Enjoy.
Take care.
Bowie. That's going to be a great concert. I hope everybody's got their tickets there. Next, it's over to one of Brisbane's finest exports, Mr. Gavin Wood, for the National Top 10, which...
Christmas.